Hello, friends. Let's look into a group discussion on Indian culture versus Western culture. Indian culture is about traditions and values passed down through families, giving us a sense of who we are. Western culture is not good at all. No, Indian culture is not good. Western culture focus on freedom and diversity. So, it is the best. I do not agree. Indian culture provides a strong foundation for our communities. Western culture doesn't have many things in it. And the group discussion converts into a group fight. Do you want to learn the correct way of group discussion? Then, in this video, we will learn the ABC of group discussion. First, we will learn what is a group discussion. Then, we will look into its format. Then, key points or prerequisites to be prepared for GD. Then, we will burst some of the myths related to GD. Finally, we will understand it with an example. So, without further ado, let's get started. What is a group discussion? A group discussion is a communication activity where a group of individuals come together to discuss a specific topic or issue. The main purpose of GD is to exchange ideas, opinions, and information in a structured and cooperative manner. So, where would you find this discussion happening? Group discussions are commonly used in various settings such as academic assessments, job interviews, and decision making processes within organizations. Now, let's look into the format of GD. There will be one moderator or interviewer and a couple of participants. The moderator introduces the topic and explains the rules and objectives of the discussion. Each candidate is given a chance to present their opening thoughts on the topic. The discussion is then opened for all participants to express their views, ask questions, and respond to others, and finally give concluding remarks. The moderator ensures that the discussion remains focused, everyone has an opportunity to speak, and the conversation is conducted respectfully. So, this is the format of GD. Now, let's learn the prerequisite for a group discussion. Number 1, knowledge. A candidate needs to have in depth knowledge of the topic to deliver his or her ideas in a structured manner. To gain knowledge, what will you do? Make a habit of reading newspapers and magazines and be aware of what's happening in the world. Number 2, listening. Pay attention to what others are saying. Wait for your turn to speak and don't interrupt. Number 3, communication skills. Both verbal and non-verbal communication plays a pivotal role in GD. Speak clearly and loudly enough for everyone to hear. Look at the people you are talking to. While speaking, your body language should resonate with what you are saying. Number 4, initiation. Starting or initializing the discussion effectively by introducing the topic or presenting an opening statement not only showcases leadership skills but also sets a positive tone for the entire group. However, do not be under the illusion that if you start the GD, you will be selected. Number 5, teamwork. Teamwork involves actively listening, representing diverse opinions, building on each other's idea, and finding common ground. It fosters an inclusive environment and encourages balanced participation, constructive feedback, and conflict resolution, leading to a more comprehensive and positive discussion. So these are the 5 things you must learn before even appearing for GD. There are some common myths or misconceptions surrounding GD that we must understand and acknowledge. What are these myths? Let's decode them. Number 1, GD is about proving others wrong. While in reality, GD is not a debate where one side must win. It's about sharing ideas, understanding others' perspective, and finding a common ground. Myth number 2, only the loudest participants get noticed. While the reality is different. Effective communication, not volume, is the key. Being articulative, respectful, and contributing meaningful points is more impactful than being the loudest. Myth number 3, GD is a platform for showcasing individual brilliance. While the reality is different. While individual contributions matter, GD primarily access teamwork, collaboration, and ability to engage constructively with others' ideas. Myth number 4, agreeing with the majority is the safest strategy. While the reality is, diversity of thought is valued. Expressing well reasoned, differing opinions, or adding unique perspectives can be more beneficial than conforming to the majority. Myth number 5, GD is solely about speaking. Listening doesn't matter. The reality is, listening is equally crucial. Understanding others' viewpoint, building on their ideas, and engaging in a balanced conversation demonstrate strong GD skills. Understanding and dispelling these myths can help participants approach GDs with a more accurate and effective mindset. Group discussions could range from various segments. Number 1, current affairs like recent news, political developments, international events and their implication. Number 2, social issues like poverty, gender equality, education disparities and other social challenges. Number 3, business and economy like the impact of technology on business, economic reforms and challenges in the corporate sector. Number 4, environmental issues like climate change, conservation of natural resources, sustainable living. Number 5, healthcare like public versus private healthcare, preventive healthcare measures, the role of technology in the healthcare. These are some domains from which GD topic can come. Now, let's look into a simple example of group discussion. Indian culture versus Western culture. First, the moderator comes and says, hello and welcome to our group discussion on Indian culture versus Western culture. We have 3 candidates with us today. Candidate X, Candidate Y and Candidate Z. Let's begin the opening statement with Candidate X. Your thoughts on Indian culture, please. Good morning, friends. I am indeed pleased to be allowed to start the discussion. The topic given to us, Indian culture versus Western culture, is very interesting and insightful. I think in Indian culture, family bonds and traditions are integral. Festivals and rituals strengthen our identity, fostering a sense of community and shared values. Candidate Y. Western culture often emphasizes individualism and personal freedom. Diversity is celebrated, and societal norms often promote independence and self expression. Now comes the moderator. Interesting points. Candidate Z, any initial thoughts or unique perspective that you might have? Candidate Z says, I appreciate the insights. While Indian culture values tradition and community, Western culture emphasize on individual freedom and diversity, reflecting a changing global landscape. We should explore how these things can complement each other. Discussion continues with candidates sharing views on various aspects of culture, societal norms, and the impact of globalization. The moderator ensures a balanced conversation. Moderator: well done, everyone. Now let's move to the closing statements. Candidate X, your final thoughts? As we move forward, let's preserve the richness of our tradition while embracing positive aspects of Western culture for a harmonious global society. Thank you, Candidate X. Candidate Y and Z, your closing statement? While embracing diversity, let's also acknowledge the strength of familial bonds and tradition, finding a balance that enriches our global community. Let's appreciate the strength of both the culture, fostering a global society where tradition and diversity coexist harmoniously, creating a richer cultural tapestry. And finally, the moderator says, excellent contribution, everyone. This concludes our GD on Indian culture versus Western culture. Thank you for your thoughtful insights. So, we have looked into a sample GD example. To conclude, a group discussion is just a simple communication activity where a group of individuals comes together to discuss a specific topic or issue. There are a lot of other GD points that needs to be covered, like how to start a GD, how to end a GD, and how to disagree with others' thought in a proper manner. If you are interested, let me know in the comments. I will try to make a video of it. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching the video. If you would like to have any other English grammar or writing lessons covered, please message me in the comment. Like, share and subscribe in case you found the video helpful. We will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye.